x, that's how far out we go. Okay? 2a over x. Okay? Those are similar triangles. Because of that, we know that. Okay? We know that that's also y over d. Where d is the total distance out here of this, and it's this distance up. Notice this triangle right here. Okay? This triangle and this triangle. Okay? It's similar triangles. Okay? If we go with Pythagorean theorem, we have that a minus y squared equals plus d squared equals a squared. It's a triangle. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. This is just plugging it in. Okay? From there, we can go on to the rest. By dropping the d here, we get y squared over y times 2a minus y equals 2a squared over x squared. Okay? I'm going to erase a little bit so that I have room so I can move on. Once I have done this, I can divide out a y so that I get y over 2a minus y equals 2a squared, the quantity squared is 4a squared over x squared. Cross multiply, you get y x squared equals 4a squared times 2a minus y x squared. Distribute, that gives you 8a cubed minus 4a squared y. Add 4a squared y to both sides. That gives you y x squared plus 4a squared y equals 8a cubed. Factor out the y. And you end up with the final equation that I'm going to write over here of y equals 8a cubed over x squared minus 4a squared. Now, this is now in a form that you can put it in a calculator. It's also in a form that it makes it pretty easy to go ahead and calculate all of the points that are going to be on your which of agnesi curve. As a finish to this, if you look at this, if we let a equal 1/2, we end up with y equals 1 over x squared plus 1, which should be really familiar to a lot of you who have done Cauchy series, Lorentz series, have done calculus, because this is all based in calculus. I found this woman fascinating, that at a time when women were not allowed or encouraged to be educated, she not only was educated, but she chose to do this work. Now here's the sad part. This woman only did this for 20 years. At the age of 40, her father died. She had been given the position of department chair at the university in mathematics, and she, now that her father was dead, she went in, decided that what she wanted to do was she wanted to work with the poor, and she did not do this work anymore, to the point that people would send her articles for her review and for her comments on, and she would say, "Nah, I don't think so, I'm not interested in that anymore." She lived the last 50 years of her life doing good work for the poor. She is buried in an unmarked grave with 4 other nuns. Now, there is no indication that she ever actually became a nun, but she lived with them and she worked with them and with the poor. She did become a hospital administrator, which tells you she was a fairly powerful woman. If there are any questions, please Google this woman. She is a very, very interesting person.